Hi, I'm Danielle, founder of thesedge.org, the place where changemakers come to launch and grow impactful social enterprises. Now, today I want to talk about something that came true for me in the last year and something that I imagine you might love to come true for yourself in your own social enterprise work. Now, imagine this. Imagine waking up, checking your email, and hearing from a partner that you're working with a bunch of updates about the project that you're working on. Maybe they created a new page on your website. Maybe they were able to meet with someone who is a mover and shaker in the space and have reported back that that person is excited to work with you guys on a certain project or event maybe. Maybe one of their updates is that they just sent out a promotion blast about the next event that you're holding together, and there's a bunch of new people interested to check in with you and see what you're up to. So how cool is that? Maybe you were sleeping or you were out working on other things and your partner is doing all of these tasks to help advance the goals that you have as well. So you're just thrilled to see this progress towards your impact goals, and you can't wait to get started on your tasks for the day because you have outlined exactly what your plan is with this partner and you know what you need to do to move forward and make things happen. So not only is it pretty awesome because you don't have to feel alone in the work that you're doing, but even greater than that is you're working with someone who has an aligned vision for change as you do. You guys are on the same page, you know what your goals are, you're staying flexible in how you're going to achieve them because you're being innovative and responding to the market. And in the end, you know that you're working towards an end vision and that's what you want to see in the world. And so that is what's really going to feel great. Now, I tell you this story because this is essentially what happened to me. I had the pleasure of meeting Solène from Creators for Good, and over the past year, we have been slowly growing our partnership through a series of smaller collaborations and work together, and it's brought us to a place that's been really, really fun, and I believe quite more impactful than it would have been had we not met. And so over the last year, we've hosted several Q&A events, collaborative gatherings for social entrepreneurs, where we just share ideas between us and the group. We started a Facebook group called the Global Social Entrepreneurs Lab. And recently we co-wrote a book, which is definitely a bigger project to take on together. And it was really, really fun to do and to work on. And we have a lot of exciting plans for the future. And so we've built a partnership like this, and we realized after speaking with so many social entrepreneurs, we both work with aspiring and current social entrepreneurs who are growing impactful social enterprises, and we realized that everybody loves this idea of collaboration, and we don't blame you, we love it too. That's why we're talking about it right now. And the challenge though is that there was a lot of conversations about, yeah, we should work together. Oh, that's amazing what you're doing. There was so many of these Skype coffees, as I like to call them, where somebody that you meet, whether it's in your city or online, who says, oh, you have to meet so-and-so, and you guys should talk. You're doing similar work, or you might have something in common that you could potentially work together on. And so there's a lot of these initial conversations happening in the space. I'm willing to bet that you've had a few yourself. And it's an amazing energy and enthusiasm that's building and growing, and people are excited about this idea of using the power of entrepreneurial thinking and markets to grow financially sustainable projects and businesses. And so that's wonderful, so wonderful. But the thing that we noticed is that not many people were taking it to the next step after those initial Skype coffees or in-person coffees if you're in the same city. And really there was a lot of enthusiasm, but not much action. And so we saw a need to start developing this expertise within our community of changemakers. Because the thing is, as I mentioned before, we have such complex and difficult social and environmental challenges that we're tackling, and really no one individual or organization can tackle it on their own. And so this need for creating or becoming really great collaborators and becoming effective partners is something that we feel is something we need to grow in this space. So that's why we decided to write the book together, Meeting of the Minds, the Social Entrepreneur's Roadmap to Collaborations That Work. And the goal of this book is to be a really practical, hands-on resource for social entrepreneurs to take that next step into building partnerships and collaborations that really work. And it's very practical, step-by-step outlines and goes over some potential pitfalls that you might run into, and also some best practices that you can be aware of to grow your skills in this area and hopefully create some really dynamic and impactful partnerships. And the hope is that this guide will inspire you and help you harness the power of collaborations to move your work forward and grow your impact. So I know that collaboration is something that's important to you, is something that you value and want to do better. And so I want to challenge you, instead of letting collaborations and partnerships come to you haphazardly or by chance, instead of jumping in with both feet to a new opportunity that comes your way and then later realizing, wow, that was not really the right fit, and now how do I get out of this? Or instead of finding yourself in a situation where you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole and it's just not going smoothly, and it's not really advancing your goals in terms of the social mission that you want to be working towards. Instead of all those things, I want you to feel like you can collaborate effectively, efficiently, like you can have fun collaborating, and that you can find really the best partners to work with based on your style of work, their style of work, and the goals that you guys have collectively. And so that's the vision that I have for all change makers, to embrace this practice of collaboration and partnerships and use it as the secret weapon to advance your goals and to ultimately see the change in the world that we want to see. So good luck on this journey. And as always, I'm here to help you along the way. If you have any questions, definitely get in touch. And until next time, we'll chat later.